Good morning, friends of the internet, and welcome back to the farm. We've got a bunch of stuff I did off camera. I mean, a bunch of stuff. As you can see, I'm already wielding this crazy sword that's a little different. So, first things first, let's look at our inventory. Made a couple little things. I improved our sword. I also made us a little sleeping bag, which is a kind of cool little thing. That way I can kind of I can sleep on the fly without having to set a bed down. So I thought that was kind of a good little plan. So I went ahead and I built that for us. Like I said, I went ahead and upgraded that sword. We did a bunch of stuff. I don't think I did anything upstairs, if I'm being honest. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same here. Okay, everything looks the same in here. It's been about a month since I did any recording on this. So, as you can see, we're missing some armor and whatnot in here. And I'll show you what I did with that here in a second. Basically, as you can see over there, I built us another little place over here. This is going to be, I thought would be a cool little idea for an armory. So what I did is just kind of came down here, cut in the little road here. And thought, you know, I was getting all this armory and it was kind of piling up. So I just went ahead and I started to just put all the different armor that we had in here. And we still have a bunch of stuff in here. As you can see, all my building tools that I had as I was cutting and doing a bunch of different stuff. At first, I thought I was going to make this like a little villager trading post, where I was going to have a villager in here. And then I took another one of those blocks and had it right here. But then I changed my mind. I said, you know, it's going to be noisy down here. There's not a lot of need for the villagers to be trading too much stuff. So I thought, well, I'll just put some lights in here. I'll put some armor in here. I just thought it would be a nice little thing nice little addition to be able to just have all these different armors in here. Just kind of spruce the place up here as a little bit. You know, nothing of great function. Just I thought it would be kind of a cool idea to display some of the armory that we have. So then I went ahead and I put in a lot of work. Trying to get this build over here done. It took me some time, but I got it worked out. So what we went ahead and we did, we kind of put the Chinese looking glass here. We went with the cobblestone up there. I went with bamboo. I harvested a bunch of bamboo and I put all the bamboo in here, which I thought was kind of a cool idea. Against this dark wood, it kind of made it look a little cool. Made it kind of look more like a garden area, which is what I was kind of going for. Like with the bamboo, the crazy different floors, I went ahead and I used the chisel and I went ahead and chiseled out this a little bit differently on some of this wood. So it was kind of a cool idea, and the red glass really set off against the bamboo, so that's what I did. So we still got to work on some storage in here. Right now we're just kind of stuck in here. I got all some of the supplies in here. But we went ahead and we kind of made this little pathway here. I struggled for a while. I tried a bunch of different things here, and I ended up just finally, finally going with this. Another thing I wanted to show you here is I found this out here. Look at this mixed sand. I found this out the other day, and what this is like sand and, I want to say it's sand and gravel mixed together, and you get this mixed sand. And the reason I got that mixed sand, I'll go to that in a minute. But so here's the gardens. We got all the gardens set up. But then I had so much stuff to plant, I decided I was going to put some trees and go up another level. I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of break up the two but have the same design up here. So you can see we went ahead and we added all the magical crop fruits over here and everything. So we got some chilies. We got all sorts of cucumbers. We got all sorts of cool stuff. And then I put a little cobblestone path here, or a little stone path, just kind of break things up, kind of make it look different. Now, that mixed gravel, this is what it is. This is how you grow hemp, and usually you find hemp, you usually find it like this, one tier high on grass in the middle of nowhere. So what you have to do is you have to get that gravel sand mix, okay? And then you got to come in here and craft some seeds like such, okay? Then once you have that sand mix, then you can come along and plant them like this, and they automatically grow like that, and then they'll go ahead and they'll grow 3 high. So this is how we do our hemp farming, okay? Now, I'm not really quite sure. I don't think there's a lot we can really do with it. We can make some string, we can make some paper, we can make a hemp cap and some armor basically. And I think that's it. There's not really much to do with him. You can use it as some dye. That's about it. I mean, I honestly, I don't even know why this mod is active, because there's not much you can do with it. I mean, you could basically do that, make some armor and some string and stuff, which is the same thing you can do with regular old sugarcane. So I don't know, I just thought it was kind of interesting, so I thought I'd plan it. I'm not going to leave it there, obviously. I will change this later. I'll put it someplace else, but I was just doing some testing, and that's kind of where it was at when I got done with the testing. So yeah, so we got that taken care of. Let's see, let's dump this in here real quick. So yeah, so this is completely done. Now, the other thing that I thought about doing was actually coming up with some kind of a pin over here where we had these pigs earlier. Remember that? And I thought about taking and harvesting some animals in here for sewage, and then actually fertilizing all this stuff and a couple of different things. So I went ahead and I made all of this equipment. I made a grinder. Oh, I thought I heard something. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little sketchy right now. I've been playing Ark for about a week, Ark Evolved, and you know there's always dinosaurs that's trying to kill you, so I'm really jumpy. I'm like So that's why I was looking, because I heard it and thought it was footsteps, thinking I was still in Ark for some reason. So I gotta shut Ark off for a minute. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So here's some sewers, some fertilizers which we can feed in there to fertilize some stuff, and then I started the slaughterhouse, the grinder, and the meat packer, and all that kind of stuff. So we've got that to contend with. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it all yet. If I'm going to fertilize these crops or what, I just don't know. I'm still kind of debating on what we're going to do with all that. So let's take another gander around here, make sure I got everything going. We're still kind of waiting for our materials of our magical crops to get done. So we're still kind of waiting on that to get done so we can make that armor. Obviously, you can tell we still got the computer and everything in here. What did I got in this chest? Oh, this was the chest that was in the middle. I just kind of moved it over here. So nothing really fancy going on. I think we pretty much got everything under control that I had done off camera. Seems like there was something more that I had done too, and I can't remember. Like I said, it's been so long since I've been on here. Let me look around here. No, I don't think I did anything here. I think this was all just, I was still just waiting for all this to get done. How's our crops doing here? Oh, I did plant some more. No, it wasn't there. Yeah, over here. Yeah, so I started another crop of these going here. I figured that would double up our process here, because we were getting enough gold that we didn't need to concern ourselves with. And then we've got the ferrous going over here, which I thought would be good, because then we could make ferrous nuggets or ferrous ingots or ferrous ore that we could grind up for the dust, but get the shiny ingots so we can make some more tesseracts that we're possibly going to need. So that's why we got that going. Let's see. I think we still got this set up in here. I haven't mined anymore. I haven't went and moved our mining process at all. I just kind of left it there. It's doing its thing. Oh, I know what else I did. This is what else I did too. So we have this mob essence, okay, and we've got so much available, as you can see. It's just bursting at the seams. We could even make another tank or a bigger tank or something. So we've got so much mob essence. So things are changing. You know, we have these essence bushes, and we have all this XP over here in our little XP farm, right? I mean, look at our tank. That tank's almost full. You know how much XP we got? Like, this is ridiculous. We could have 30 people come on here and enchant everything they ever wanted. We'll never have a problem with enchantments. But since we are using mob essence, you can convert mob essence into XP as well. Not only can we use it for this, but we can use it for the mob spawners down below. So mob essence is really handy. So if we come in here, you can see I actually took out the table. There was a crafting table in here and everything. So this is the new way to be able to do this. So not only can we use regular XP to enchant stuff, but we also have an auto anvil and an auto enchanter, which is being powered by a tesseract. Then we have them both being supplied by this mob essence on top, which we can fill this bin anytime. So if you ever want to do anything, you just come over here and you click on this. So we could actually take like 2 items. We could take like 2 books and we can combine them into one. So one may have, knockback and the other one has sharpness 5. We could put it in there, say, repair on, repair off, depending on what we're doing. So if we have a sword or something that needs to be repaired, we could actually put it in here and just repair, and it would stay the same thing that we actually have. So we could just repair it using the mob essence and power. Okay, so that's how we can auto repair stuff. Now if we want to enchant something, all we have to do is just come over here, pick what level enchantment you want, throw it in there, and enchant the hell out of it. So it's very simple. Like, I don't even know if we can enchant these, can we? No, we can't enchant those. I didn't think we could because they're that material. Can we enchant this? Nope, can't enchant that either. So you can pretty much enchant anything that, like armor and whatnot. Just throw it in there, and then it starts running. It uses up the mob essence and the power, and then auto enchants it. I mean, piece of cake. Like, we have no excuses not to have our stuff completely upgraded however we want. So that's what we've got going on there. So I think I actually tried to pull some of the books and shit that we had down here, if memory serves me right. What was that pop? Where's this chicken at? Oh, he's right there. I think I tried to come down here and pull out most of the books that we had because I was trying to work on that enchantment system to try to see if I could combine a couple things, because I wanted some stuff on our sword here, which was looting and sharpness 5. So I actually combined a looting and sharpness 5 book and then went ahead and added it to the sword. So that's what we did there. So yeah, so I think that's kind of where we are right now on the farm. I mean, there's not much more we could really do. I don't want to go back over to that little dungeon we were at the last few episodes. Oh, and here's the other thing. That's what else I did. I knew there was something else I did, and I wanted to show you this. So then I made an auto enchanter. Okay? And I came out here with the auto enchanter, and I set this bad boy up. This is a... Oh, hi. How are you? Get out of here. I got this sword. Oh yeah, this sword's lit up. It just doesn't have the ring around it. So anyways, so what I did is I came down here, and if you recall, I was trying to get yellow hearts. Yellow hearts was the one thing that I was trying to do to get the next upgrade. You can see we already have 4 yellow hearts. We still need to finish off the rest of the yellow hearts. So what I did is I built this little system, which is basically an auto spawner with power on top, a power block on top. We have our mob essence that's feeding into our spawner. Okay. So very simple, very, very simple setup. Okay. And since I couldn't do it downstairs in the room because the room was too big, I just came out here in the open and did it. So basically what we got, as you can see, Slime King stuff. We got 10 of these. So basically what I have is I have a Slime King in here. So basically what we do is we click on this. We say we want to spawn the exact. That way it doesn't spawn baby ones. We throw that in there and we step back, and guess what we get? We get King Slimes all day long. Hence why I have so much stuff, because I was killing a bunch of them. Look, oh, hey, buddy, what's going on? Nice to see you. Boom, we get hearts because he is a boss. And we get some extra slime balls, and then we'll just continue spawning these. So we get all the hearts and everything we want. That's why I have so much stuff over here, because I just killed a bunch of them so we'd have all the hearts. And you can see some red hearts in there too. So this is a very efficient way if you're looking to upgrade your heart canisters and actually kick them all the way up to past the red hearts. So simple process. This guy's going to jump before I get there. Nope. Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. Whoops. Ah! He jumped on me. Bad slime. Okay, and it, you can make a little bit of XP. So this is a fun little system that you can do. You can do this with pretty much any boss that you can find that you could actually utilize here. But I just use the Slime Kings because they're the slowest, the easiest to deal with. I'm just going to dump all this because I don't really need all this stuff. It's just excess at this point. But we have our hearts. As you can see, we got plenty of hearts to do with what we want. So if we actually type in hearts here, let me do that really quick. Where the hell are they at here? I think it's page, like one of the middle pages, right? Where is it? There it is. So you can see that we have the heart canisters, which we already did, and then we got these. So how do we make these? We got to have a regular heart canister, we got to have golden apples, and we got to have a miniature yellow heart. That's why I needed that. So these are a little bit different, and it doesn't show the crafting recipe on those, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But we can just upgrade these. So what we need is super golden apples, not just a golden apple, but super golden apple. We need to have the red hearts, and then canisters, and then our yellow hearts. We do have 6, so I'm gonna take those with us. I'm gonna leave this guy here so I don't misplace him. Let's run upstairs and see what we actually got. I don't know if we have all these heart canisters or not. I just did a bunch of them just to kind of say, oh shit, almost didn't make that jump. I did it really quick just so I could kind of get some heart canisters going, and then I wanted to come back here and show you guys live what we actually did here, because it's an easy system. I mean, if you've played a lot of Minecraft, you know those yellow heart drops they're from bosses, so they're hard to get. Okay, so we got 7 and 4 apples, and then the crafting recipe is boom. So that's what this is. So that's why I have these here, because I wanted to be able to make the golden apple. So we need those in the canister. So you need to have the jeweled apple, which is basically diamonds around an apple, which is simple. And then that's where the bones came in handy from all the skeletons. That's why I wanted to make that spawner, and then the crafting recipe for that. And then some aluminum, boom, and then we'll have those. So we need some aluminum to be able to finish off the heart canisters, and then we'll have enough red or enough yellow hearts here to do what we need to do as well. These can actually wait. How many more do we need here? I had 4. I think I needed 6, right? And I already had 1, so 5, right? Okay, and then, whoops, and then those, boom, that gives us those, boom, take that, boom, there you go. So that gives us the 6, and then we'll put those back in there. And we need some more golden apples, because we only got, so that's one of the reasons I was getting some gold put together too. So then we can go ahead and we can craft all this up, but we need to go get some aluminum. Where's some aluminum? I don't know if I made a spot for aluminum. Did I? Aluminum. Let me shut this interface off. I hate that thing on when I'm looking at these barrels. I'm being downright honest. So I need 6 of them, right? Boom. 6. All right. So that gives us the heart canisters, or the canister. So then all we have to do is grab that. What else do we need? Oh, the hearts. If we go like this, oops, like this, and like a such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, boom. Okay, there's those heart canisters. So those are done. Now to make these ones, we need the heart, the golden apple, and that. So we're not going to have enough, but that's okay, because we need to make a couple more golden apples. So let's see. Let's go like this. Wait, was it like this? I don't remember now. Like that. Boom. We can just leave those right there. Then we take these bad boys. We click on here. We can add these into our inventory. Boom. That gives us 8. And voila. We got our heart canisters. Now we're starting to gain our health there. So now we've got 20, what was it? We added 4, we're 2 short, so we're 28. 28 hearts that we can take of damage before we have to start worrying. So that's going to be awesome once we get this armor. Once we get this Mark something armor, we'll be in good shape. The Mark 3 or 4 or whatever the hell it is. Let's see. So what did I come in here for? I came in here for gold. See where we was with gold. See, we only have 1 stack. And I think that's what I was actually working on out here. Let me look here really quick. I don't think I had enough gold was my problem. Because that's ferrous. And I think this was the gold, right? Yeah, so we still need more gold. So that's what I was trying to also do off camera, was get us the gold put together so that we could actually make all those golden apples. But I can do that another time. That's not a big deal. We're running a little bit long. If you're asking yourself because you saw this and I didn't really go over it, I'll kind of explain it. This is just stone. This is flat stone, regular old stone, Minecraft stone that's been put through the chisel. And these were the textures that they were kicking out for the stone. So I kind of placed them out there just as a visual aid to kind of see what I wanted to use. And you can see I used some right there on that building. And I was contemplating using it over there for that building, but I didn't find anything that I really thought that I liked. And I liked the idea of that cobblestone with the 2 different colors in it, with that being kind of an old rustic kind of place, I kind of thought. So that's why I went with this, where this was just more clean and all one color. So that's why I went ahead and used it down here for those blocks. So with that being said, I got to end this episode. We are just about at our time limit, it looks like. So let me jump into F5 here. I am going to stand here and say my goodbyes. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for the support on the channel and the series. Check out all our other content on our YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting the YouTube content and when we go live on Twitch and YouTube Gaming. If you're new to those channels, come hang out. Be part of the audience over there. And if you're new to them channels, smash them follow buttons there as well. Again, thanks for the support on the channel and the series. And until next time, we will see your faces later.